East side. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Turn it up. Turn it, turn it. Right. Turn it up. 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 I'm rolling backward and roll it up. Yeah. Burn it, right. Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up. High, nigga. Like the society, nigga. So the script of values. I don't need them anyway. I promise I'm fine with some brownies in me. Break the knob off the sound, please. Drown out all the bullshit. Out so loud in the brown. Leave calming down all the shooters. I keep that hitting with me, watch me turn it up. If my niggas with me, then we turn it up. Did you miss a nigga, never turning up? This ain't fiction, nigga, better learn from us. Getting pissy, nigga. Too much gas, too much liquor in me, maybe throwing up. Bunch of crippin' niggas, they gon' throw it up. I'm a fire starter, have it going up on a Tuesday. Running this shit with a missing shoelace. Flipping the coin like I'm Two-Faced. Your chick on my joints, that's 2K. I'm done. As long as I ain't grabbing the weave or getting too paid. She slapping the D on her tongue, calling her cheek like she got a toothache. I'll come whenever you call, right? I'll run, but ain't coming back to talk, boy. I got blunts. These ain't for matching, nigga. Shotguns, take them to the hell, nigga. Pass up. Had them pussies playing dead. Your mouth a toilet, but you ain't saying shit. 218 and one wise one. Now you fucking with the right one. Turn it up. Turn it, turn it, turn it up. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. I'm rolling backward and roll it up. Burn it, right. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Walking this bitch like I'm God's favorite. Scraping the plate like it's my catered. Strange fruit on them southern trees. The devil told me I'm a nine flavor. My mama told me that I'm cold-hearted. I'm surprised the B hasn't style, baby. My wife corrects her, I ain't got no heart. I can't turn around, I've gone too far, right? I need a strength to fulfill, I'm a villain. And promise if he tell us soul, I'ma kill him. I need your guy like a hole in the egg. Cause something don't smell right in the kitchen and shillings. I need a friend and imaginary one. That way at least I won't have to bury ya. Ain't got no mind like Boosie, bruh. The fact is I probably got two or more, yeah. I turn it up to drown out all these voices. I turn it up cause it's my theme when I'm walking. I turn it up.
Welcome back to the High Yet PotCast. Roz is dropping bombs. We got a whole. We came official with the Green Dragon. If y'all ain't seen the commercial last time, that B-Dot dropped off of the random. You know what I'm saying? And this shit is cold.
Me, nigga.
I need to get the clip for that, but you know what I'm saying? I wish I got the whole thing in it, man. That was a marvelous.
Nah, that was a rough drive. We gotta do one official, bro.
Edibles not hitting you the way they supposed to. Tired of rolling up backwoods, getting the grabber leaf is crunchy and shit. Oh shit.
That's why you need to do it over, bro.
Nah. You got it written down, man. You did a marvelous job.
I had like an outline, so I had key words written down. That's it.
Oh, really?
Bro, I'm a writer, rapper, artist. I've been doing this shit, bro.
So you didn't
freestyle
write down
half of it. I feel you. I done did that before. Write down them words to keep your mind on the topic.
Bro, y'all ain't never wrote a speech. When you write your speech out, you don't write out the whole speech word for word. You just write.
We went to Black Star.
Shit, me.
You write an outline of it, bro.
No,
We wrote all of them every word.
That's not how you write. That's not how you give a speech, though.
Oh, a presentation. Okay.
See, we gave presentations. That's cool shit. Black Star.
But in the building.
Yes, sir.
Where's my fucking drum roll? Damn, I wasn't ready.
What?
We have. I'm gonna use what I got. We have in this bitch.
Baba Colade.
Bobby Loud.
I'm just a nigga.
Do not let him fool you, bro.
Babalawa?
Babalawo.
Okay.
That's the O at the end. Yeah.
Babalawo.
Babalawo.
So, and that's like the priest or.
Well, the word Babalawo, Baba means father, Lawo means of secrets or mysteries.
Okay.
So Babalawo means father of secrets.
My kids might have to start calling me that.
Baba.
Hold on,
Run that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Lab, when I sent him the flyer, I sent him the actual Webster's definition of Babalawo. Like, and you acting like you don't.
He did.
Hey, look at that.
But he's here right now. You know what I mean? He made me something from Google. I mean,
Why do I need to go to Webster?
in the words of Forth, don't trust that bitch Google. She don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? Oh me. But
What's up with that green dragon?
Oh, man.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know.
with it. Hold up.
So, man, talk to the people real quick. Real quick.
Yeah.
Y'all want to call in, talk to Baba, because he about to goddamn drop this shit on y'all. Y'all goddamn know. Hit the number 678 740
I ain't doing too much talking.
9894.
Oh, man.
Call in, talk to the great Baba, straight from the pride lands of.
I was gonna just ask you, are you from Africa? Like born?
No.
He's from the shy, nigga. We just went through this.
Went through all that.
Well, he just said straight from the Pride Land.
I just said pride lands. You see, I slowed down because I didn't know how to finish it off. I was about to go to Lion King, but I was like, I don't know where else to go.
Oh, shit, he caught me off guard.
This motherfucker used to tame lions, huh?
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell them about yourself, man. What you do?
I'm just a brother, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a man that being like in urban environments, you know what I mean, born in the south side of Chicago, and then we moved to Milwaukee when I was a kid. And I just wanted to know how we saw God before our exposure to white folks. Like what do we do before Jesus? What do we do before, you know what I mean, just studying history and looking at, you know, how shit go. I cuss, y'all cuss. But, you know, sometimes people think that because you're spiritual, you can't cuss.
Oh, big fast.
I cuss. So, I just wanted to know what we did before. And then I just started, you know, met a couple folks and just kept going deep. I'm still learning, you know what I'm saying? So, I ain't no high nothing. I'm just a dude that learns some shit and keep learning.
I think about that shit all the time. What was going on before invaders invaded our lifestyles, colonizers,
viruses and shit,
vultures,
right?
Cracker Barrel, you go on and on.
Damn.
Saltines without the salt. Yeah, I always think about that. Like, what was going on? Because, you know, I'm deep on Egyptian and Egyptology.
Yeah.
You know, and I still believe, like, you know, just the fact that you come and take the gold cap off the top of a pyramid that's historically, you know, like, it was what, Giza, right? They took the cap off of Giza, and that's the one of the most historicals, plus the biggest, one of the biggest pyramids there is. So it's like, what did white people find out? You know what I'm saying? When they met us, that I don't know, that persuaded their evilness to just take over. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas, we told them
we
niggas
always
something.
ask, why do white people hate us?
Well, we know that because we
man.
are who
Bitches
they
and
can't be.
these niggas.
We are who they can't be.
Walk them across the hot deserts of the,
Of the Sahara.
all the way up into that mountain range. No, I'm just playing.
No, I know I got an idea, you know what I'm saying? Because when you think about it, like the idea of survival of the fittest, just imagine being butt naked in France versus being butt naked in Egypt.
I looked up the temperature in London last
It's
night.
not what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
Not what's up. It's bullshit.
I know,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
raining all the
Yo.
fucking time. I mean, you look it up, every day it says rain.
Rain, like
That shit is
88%,
crazy.
period. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
54 degrees and it's gonna be wet.
So in those environments, you know what I'm saying, when you look at that, okay, so it's cold as shit, it's snowing, and it's like you see one rabbit. It's the only rabbit you've seen in 2 weeks. And you looking at all your people like, who gonna get that rabbit? You see what I'm saying? As opposed to when you go to Caribbean places or warmer places, you know what I'm saying, it's mango trees. Yeah. All you do is shake the tree, everybody eat. You know what I mean? It's a garden. So you ain't no use in beefing. You know what I'm saying? So we peaceful, and they like, oh, fuck that shit. They just used to fighting for everything, savagery. You know what I'm saying?
But that is a great. Damn, why is words just falling off my goddamn? I know these words. Like, I used to read the dictionary. What the hell is going on? Is it the weed? It's not the weed. We are friends. You wouldn't do me like that.
Too early today.
Collaboration. That's a great collaboration / you know the other word, metaphor. Yeah. That is great. The way he did that, like the rabbit versus a tree with fruit. That is a great.
Yeah, I mean, it's some of those just basic. Like, it ain't that deep.
Yeah, you right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't that deep. It's just what it is. You know what I mean? Like, when you look at the hood, you're like, why these niggas killing each other? Because ain't no damn jobs. Ain't no money. You know what I'm saying? So you got to, it's that same concept that they recreated.
They recreated it
Perfectly.
in the hood.
Yeah.
We had one rabbit. Still one rabbit.
See if these niggas fight for the rabbit.
do, huh?
Right, you know what I'm saying?
God damn.
That is good.
Man, I want to know, how did you get into
Yeah, that's my next question.
That's
And please tell the people what E5 is so that.
okay. Yeah,
everybody's
let's
on
take it
board.
from the top. So Ifa is the cultural, spiritual practice of the Yoruba people from Nigeria, primarily Nigeria. But you know, when white folks came, they said, okay, this Nigeria, this Ghana, this Burkina Faso, whatever. But our people had tribes or nations that extended past those borders. You know what I mean? They came in and put the borders in. So you have Yoruba people in Ghana, you have Yoruba people in Burkina Faso and Benin. And yeah, so Ifa is that spiritual system. Now, how I got into it, man, well, I don't know how much time we got. But when I was a kid, I was about 18, my grandmother passed. And when she passed, it really shook me because she was young, you know what I mean? She wasn't even 60. And I wanted to, I was really disappointed because she didn't get a chance to see me grow up and become a man. So I was like, okay, let me figure out this manhood piece. And I was like, well, how you gonna be a man if you don't know God? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just kind of took it there. Our family was always kind of spiritual minded. And that kind of started me on my journey. And so I started with the Bible, but then I had a class in high school, AP European History, and we spent the whole semester on Christianity, on the spread of Christianity, where it started from, you know what I mean, stuff like that. And I was like, when you hear about like Martin Luther, not the king, but the original Martin Luther, the one that started Lutheranism, you know what I'm saying? He was Catholic at first, and then he had a beef with the Pope. He said, fuck that, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I don't like how you kicking it. So he nailed his 95 thesis on the Vatican, and he went out spreading this Lutheranism. And so that's how you started Lutheran. And then, you know, the Church of King of England had beef with the Pope because he couldn't have no sons, and they wanted to get a divorce. Catholics don't get a divorce, you know what I'm saying? So he said, all right, I'm done with y'all. I'm going to start my own thing, the Anglican Church. That's where we get the King James Version from and all of that. So, in looking at school and those concepts, I was like, none of this shit sound like God, though. It's just white folks' politics, you know what I mean? Yeah, and I was like, that ain't real, so let me find it. Let me look for it. And so I just started, you know, really praying a lot. Really seeking, like, on the inside, like, really, like, being real, like, please, just give me some insight, show me somebody, help me, you know what I mean, because I'm really trying to understand. And so that's how that journey started. And then a friend of mine had given me something called the I Ching, which is like an Asian divination system. And I don't know if you know the group Dead Prayers, but their logo with the lines, that's one of the symbols from the I Ching.
Well, yeah, you know, we call it I Ching too.
I Ching, right. But now what's crazy is that it's actually, it looked like I Ching, right, like you read it in English, but it's pronounced I Ching. And then that same, in Ifa, we use something called I Ching to divine. So in studying like, I smoke too.
That's right. From the earth like you and me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna get too hot over it's in there stuck. But swing it around. Okay. So in looking at the he gave me the Asian system, and I was like, okay, I began to use it, right? Like it was like you could throw these coins, and then these coins would give you a certain character, and then inside that character it would have like messages or insight. And I started using it, and I was just telling some of my homeboys, they was like, man, can you do me a reading? You know what I mean? Can you? Because I was like, man, look at this shit. This shit's deep. It was like really, really deep. And And then, but I was like, it's still Asian, though. No knock on Asian folks, but I was like, we older than them. So everything came from us. So where did they get this? What was our thing?
Right.
You know, what was our thing? And then I met a guy when I first moved to the A. I make jewelry too. I'm a silversmith, goldsmith, and I was set up in Apache. And then my partner, I was broke as shit, just moved down here. You know what I mean? I had done this particular reading that said that was a place to go. I was like, okay, cool, I'm just following the spirit. Okay, cool. So I set up my jewelry, and then my partner came and said, hey man, it's a dude in the back. He said he know us, and he wanted to buy some jewelry, and he had like $4,000-$5,000 worth of jewelry in his hand. You know what I mean? Rings, $200 a piece. He had a bunch of shit, and he said he got 4 wives and 3 of them with him. I was like, what? I need to meet this cat. You know what I'm saying? So,
That don't make you want to meet a
Already
nigga
know.
in America, nigga. Come on.
Let me see what these wives look like.
Yeah, let's see what's cracking. You know what I'm saying? And Ed, he was from Chicago.
Okay.
I didn't know that at the time, right? And what's extra crazy, just on some super spiritual stuff, him and my mother went to the same elementary school at the same time, come to find out.
Whoa, now that's a connection.
That's a connection, right? So in my own personal journey, there's been these different connections that have been happening. And so I met him. He's like, you need to come by the crib and, you know, just come check me out. I'm doing this event. You know what I mean? He was doing like a New Year's type event. And I went by the crib and I was just peeping how they function. Because most spiritual people, or a lot of spiritual people, can be weird. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like they just be too spiritual.
Eclectic,
like yeah. I mean, even beyond eclectic. I mean, like weirdos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
my mama's married to Jesus. Come on, we come on, let's go. You know.
Hey, for the record,
I love you, mama,
for the
dog.
record, you ain't gonna call my mama weird
I didn't say she was weird. I just
on the
said
internet.
married to Jesus. You take it how you take it.
yeah. And I don't mean like the Christians. They could be like that too. I mean like the you know the tree huggers and shit. They
Yeah, I feel
You know what
you
I'm
on
saying?
that.
yeah, they just be too weird. So
Grand Rising.
oh my God.
Man, the hotel, sometimes you need niggas like that. Like when they trying to treat Kyrie like shit, we need niggas like that to stand around the arena.
Yeah, it take all types.
Nah, we
you know
need
what I'm
solid niggas to stay. But anyway,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to interrupt.
Yeah, let him
Yeah, I mean, so I went by his house and he was regular. You know what I mean? Like the wives, I didn't see no beef. I couldn't tell which kid was with which mama. You know what I'm saying? It was just real cool. And I was like, damn, because that's what I was looking for, something that's real. You know what I mean? Not no fake ass shit, just something that's real. That's even like with the Kemetic or with the Egyptian thing. I was like, that's 10,000 years ago. You know, we can't just skip over all this other shit. I was like praying to God, but dissing your grandmama. You know what I'm saying? You can't just skip over your grandmama. You got to deal with your parents, your grandparents. You know what I mean? There's protocols to it. So I met him, and he said, you know, we went over there, we was chilling, everything was cool, he was real regular, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I could fuck with this, you know what I'm saying? And then he said, you need to get a reading. So I got a reading, and he gave me these shells, and he said, you know, say the prayer to the shells. I said a prayer to the shells and gave it to him, and I was dealing with a particular situation, and so that's what I prayed about in the shells. I didn't tell him what it was, I just said the prayer, and then he dropped the shells down, he said, I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? He picked them up again, dropped them again. He said, I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You gonna say something? He picked them up again, dropped it again, and said, I was like, I'm in my head, I'm thinking like, dude, say something. You know what I mean? Tell me something. Don't just be sitting there, all night. You know what I'm saying? And then he said, well, you know, this is what you're dealing with. And he was right on. He was spot on. I said, damn, how the fuck you just
From some shells.
look some shells, you know what I'm saying, and
I
just
was
tell me.
just about to ask, what entails a reading? Because did you say you were giving readings also?
I
You
didn't
doing
say
shell?
that, but
Oh.
but I do. Yeah, I do.
With the shells?
Not with the shells,
Oh.
because you know it's levels of shit. So
Alike.
Yeah, the inking.
Alike? Am I saying that wrong?
definitely wrong. But
That nigga trying to decipher your language over here. He like, huh?
He said, are you saying a word that I know?
I know what you're talking about, though. I know what you're talking about. But the word eleke, that means like beads. But they do, you know, Awos or Babalawos do divinations with Opwele, which is like I got one I can show y'all, and also Iking, which are these like palm nuts. This shit deep, dog. It's crazy. So then he said, okay, this the prescription. You got to bring me these 5 things back, and we'll do this ritual. So I ain't gonna fuck up the rotation. So then He said, so we did it. I brought him the stuff back, maybe a couple weeks later. Now I understand. I do my spiritual shopping a lot faster. At the time I was new, so I'm like, I take my time with it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really understanding or even trusting like that.
Now, is it too much to ask what those 5 things were?
I don't remember exactly. Yeah,
he was 18, right?
No, I was. This time I was like maybe 28.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? It was about 20 years ago. So I'm 48 now.
Damn, for real?
Yeah.
God damn.
Black don't crack.
Never die, man. That's how I tell. Every time I see another black person that look, I was in the Walmart the other day, and she was like, "How old are you? You look good." I was like, "Man, I could be your son." She was like, "Man, I'm only, what she say, 50 something?" I'm like, "Damn, how old do I look?" She's like, "You look like you about 30." I said, "Damn, I am about 30." You know what I'm saying? You look good though. Like, you know what I'm saying? What am I doing wrong?
Yeah, what's crazy, like when you go to Nigeria, you be looking at somebody that looks 17, they be 37. I'm like, what the hell is y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? But the bills is different. You know what I mean? They got a little less stress. And
Good oils.
Yeah, but it was some stuff. I mean, it might have been like a bird and some fabric or something. So anyway, we did the ritual, and then so I go home at night. You know, I plug my phone up, put on the charger, wake up in the morning, look at my phone. I got no missed calls, but I got a voicemail on my phone. And basically, it's like the person I was beefing with was calling, left me a message, apologizing, telling me that everything was squashed and everything went my way.
Unanimously.
Shit was crazy. I'm talking about this is somebody some baby mama stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get too deep.
Now, real quick, let me ask you so you can keep going.
Yeah.
Was it, how did this nigga get my number type of coincidence?
No, not like that.
Okay,
we knew each other. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I
was about to say, now that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Right. But don't trip. Don't it be some stuff like that. You know what I mean? It be some crazy stuff. I know somebody that it be some shit. Like niggas walking out of jail. Yeah. Like that. Like yeah. So then because the situation had resolved so amicably, that's the SAT word. So amicably, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I need to understand how this works. You know what I'm saying? Like how the hell can dude just look at some shells and drop them down? Then I bring him some random shit, and then it solves a problem that I had. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay. So I just started, I started being around, paying attention. You know what I mean? Like let's say if a cat got a court case, and then, like a jailhouse lawyer. You know what I'm saying? You be like, you know what? I'm finna learn the law because I'm sick of getting fucked over all the time. You know what I'm saying? So from my personal perspective, I was like, I'm finna learn this. I need to understand how does this work? And it was black, and I'm black. You know what I'm saying? So before I was anything, I was a revolutionary. You know what I'm saying? Like I always could see that it's us versus them, and we didn't make it like that. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So this particular spiritual system fit all of that. It fit all of that. Like I couldn't really be a Christian, or I couldn't really be a Muslim, or I couldn't be a Jew, because slavery came with all of them. You know what I'm saying? What did we do before crackers, for lack of a better term? You know what I'm saying? How do we kick it? How do we see God? Because obviously we had it going on. You know what I'm saying? Obviously there was something that we could say to each other, that we could interact, connect, and bond and build, like for real. Even like in looking at like Black Wall Street, that was happening simultaneously with the Great Depression. That was simultaneously during the Great Depression. So when crackers was in bread,
I didn't never realize that.
Yeah, look at the dates. It's the exact same time that white folks, when you see all them pictures.
Oh, what a bomb at, bro.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Cause I'm like, yeah, you did. Cause see, my mom used to have us watching like Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
Like Mary Poppins, and that shit is about bankers that's going broke and all this other shit. And
Right.
see, niggas don't realize, and you think, you be like, why did they put this in a kids movie? You know what I'm saying? Nigga fucking Dick Van Dyke in there robbing everybody.
Yeah.
It wasn't Dick Van Dyke.
It was Dick Van Dyke.
Sweet, my nigga.
He was the dude in the thing too, brother. Let's not get on Mary Poppins, cause I know my Mary.
Just watched it, so I'm not gonna
I know she's popping.
That's why he popping like that. He just seen
Right,
that
just for-
motherfucker.
No, Dick Van Dyke is my dude. That was like one of my, I guess white people that I liked when I was young.
He resonated with
you.
you.
Yeah. He was a funny motherfucker.
Rod just forced his kids to watch Mary Poppins.
Nah, they been watching. I've been forced to watch this.
You want to
More
eat?
than once. Goddamn it. Now what happened? You don't remember? Watch it again. Let's go.
But
Right, can we watch Princess and the Frogs now? I
bruh,
just saw Mary Poppins was playing.
bruh, the Great Depression is happening at the same time as Black Wall Street.
What? And you know what's also too?
That's why they bombed Black Wall Street, because they were upset that these black folks were still
Making money.
Yo.
And they
while
was
they
suffering.
were trying to figure out how to eat every day.
I mean, think not only that, they didn't call it Black Wall Street. You know what they called it?
Lemon City?
Little Africa.
Little Africa. Oh yeah, I heard that.
That's what the black folks called it. That's what they called themselves. They said it's Little Africa. So you thinking about when bread was a nickel. Right now, bread $5. So you're talking about 100 times. So you're talking about millionaires. Then you still got 100,000-aires. You still got 10,000-aires. You still got 1,000-aires. You still got cats that's just making a couple $100 when bread is a nickel.
Bread is a nickel.
Right. You see what I'm saying? I mean, we gotta think
That's
about
a different
these things.
type of rich, right?
You see what I'm saying?
When you got hundreds
You talking
of
about
dollars.
hundreds of dollars and millionaires when bread is a nickel. They was looking at us like, oh, hell no. So you wonder why they hate us? That's why. Because it don't even matter. Whatever situation we in, we gonna thrive.
Always thrive. That's what I tell
We
people.
gonna thrive. We gonna
can't
invent
keep black
something
people
that's
down.
gonna work for us.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? To make our lives better. We the physical manifestation of God.
Yes, sir.
And so the spiritual systems helps to organize and really helps to give us a language to communicate directly with those spiritual forces. You know what I'm saying? With those spiritual forces. I don't know if y'all saw Love Jones. So remember dude said, is your name Yemi Ya? No, it's got to be Oshun. So Yemo Ya is a Yoruba deity. It's an Orisha. It's a female Orisha. Yeye Omo Eja. Yemoja. Right? So just how niggas make up shit, like we give each other nicknames and shit, that shit go back thousands of years. Even how we even deal with the deities, how we even make up nicknames for God. That's how cool we are with God. This shit is deep. So Yeye Omo Eja means the mother whose children are like fish. Yeye means mother, Omo, children, Eja, fish. The mother whose children are like fish, meaning like she got so many. You know, like she's just the big mother. She got, you know, that's her particular spiritual energy. So when he said, is your name Yeme Ya? Like, are you a mothering type woman? He said, no, you got to be Oshun. So Oshun is like the fine one. You know what I'm saying? So you get a nurturing woman, or no, you like that fine, beautiful woman. So these are the some of the concepts. But to explain like what Ifa is on a basic level, most of us are familiar with like the Abrahamic traditions, Islam, Judaism, Christianity, right? So in those particular constructs, you got God up top, then you got a prophet, then you got some angels, and you got man on the bottom. We born in sin, we got to suffer and shit till we get to God, and that's how it works, some kind of heaven at the end of stuff. And heaven is very vague. We don't know nothing about heaven, really, just angels and, you know, stuff like that. In the African traditions, heaven is much more complex than that. You know what I mean? It's much more diverse than that. And the human being is higher up on the totem pole. You know what I'm saying? We're much more connected to God than the other stuff. You know what I mean? Like, we don't, just than the other stuff. So, like if somebody broke into your house, some people call the police. You don't call the president. You see what I'm saying? If your house catch on fire, call the fire department. You don't call the president. You see what I'm saying? So they've divided or look at heaven as diverse like that. So I'm not going to take all my problems straight to God. God got the whole universe to deal with. God got a system set up with intermediaries that are responsible for certain things. So if I'm having issues with money, I need to go here to deal with that. If I'm having issues with my girl, I need to talk to this one to deal with that.
That is a very, very good explanation, especially for, you know, because Christians be like, oh, they got multiple guys.
No, we don't.
Even though they actually got multiple guys themselves.
Yeah.
Which is weird. But, you know what I'm saying? That is because that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
A logical guy would be like, look, I'm not answering everybody's calls, which is probably why most people's calls don't get answered. Come on, man. Where's the bomb, Rob?
Let me give me that. Slide that over here. I got
Nigga lacking. He lacking,
I was in there. I was there. You know, sometimes in order to DJ, you gotta not pay attention to shit. You know what I'm saying? But when you're paying attention to shit, I got caught up in that shit. I'm over here like this, nodding my head.
Like, that is the biggest knowledge bomb that's been dropped on the You High Yet podcast.
The hell no. Oh, you talking about with Bob? Oh yeah, I agree.
That's the biggest.
I thought you were talking about that little nugget you just dropped.
No,
But look,
I basically said the same shit that he said.
I know. Differently though. If somebody wanted to get involved in E5, a guy asked me, was I? He didn't say initiated. He said he used another word. Was it initiated?
It might have been initiated.
He asked me something about initiation. I'm like, no. But if somebody wanted to get involved, like, what would they do? What steps would they need to take?
Whoa. Can I say one thing before he gets to that?
Yeah.
Can you explain to them the process of how you come to understand, like we talked about earlier?
Mm-hmm.
We had our own private conversation earlier.
Okay.
Yes, you shot-towners.
Right, just talked about how you came to this process, because I think people need to understand that there's a process to understanding this spirituality, that you just can't wake up today, put some beads on, and be like,
oh, hell no.
E5.
Big fact.
That you came to this through a process, a long process that you're still going through.
I'm still learning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I have some incredible teachers. Some of them older than me. Some of them younger than me, you know what I mean? Because I'm just a student. I like to learn. It's almost like being a gangster, right? Like, you can't just grab a pistol and you a gangster. That's not gonna happen. You can't. Ain't no book on gangster shit. And I don't give a fuck how many movies you watch. I don't give a fuck if you know Tukey Williams' birthday, his mama name. You know what I'm saying? You know everything about Jeff Ford. You know all that. It's not gonna make you a gangster. You only become a gangster by doing gangster shit with gangsters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is
Actual experience.
Actual experience. That's how you learn the shit. You know what I mean? Really, even like being a good cook. You don't give a fuck how many cookbooks you got. It don't matter how many recipes you follow. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't sitting right there with grandma all day, you know what I'm saying, putting that time in the kitchen, that's how you learn how to cook. You know what I mean? Just like being anything. That's how we learn as a people, through observation and participation. You know what I mean? And through that process, if I wanted to teach a Chinese man how to dance, I could just stand in front of him and start dancing. He gonna follow me. You see what I'm saying? We ain't gotta speak the same language. If he pay attention, he gonna see what it is. Now, if I try to explain the shit, like take your left foot, pick it up, turn it to the right, about 2 degrees, then down, then he ain't gonna be dancing. You see what I'm saying? So it's how do people?
That's some Chicago shit right there too.
What's that?
To the right, to the right, to the left, to the
Chicago
left. I'm just talking about the stepping, all that.
Yeah.
Stepping.
Don't hang on it though.
Look,
Step in the name of love.
By somebody telling
Yeah.
collided.
You gotta do it. You gotta fuck up a lot.
Collided.
Because it's not like an
Can you
actuality to stepping. It's kind of like who you
It's a
are.
vibe.
How you
It's a
do it.
feel.
Yeah.
Can
Right.
you step though, collided?
Yeah, nigga.
Can you, let
Man,
me
you just
hold on.
offended this nigga.
Hold on. No, man. Hold up, man.
Straight to the
Stay
mic.
over there.
He didn't see this
Stay
nigga
over there,
know about
man.
this
Stay
happening.
over
This
there.
nigga almost
DJ
slapped
Rod.
me out.
DJ
I'm gonna put
Rod.
the bullet in the gun.
DJ Rod.
DJ.
Let me speak.
Put the DJ.
He say he got steps. Can we see that
Hell
Southside
no.
percolator?
No. That ain't even
See, you almost got. You heard that?
Can we see that Southside percolator? The Southside percolator.
What?
Southside
Right,
Chicago percolator.
to ask
No.
Let me see that
For the
motherfucker.
Southside percolator.
Me too.
Lab know what the
That nigga said him
percolator
too.
is. Lab know what the percolator is.
Actually, percolator is a house music song.
Exactly.
You don't step to percolate.
No.
No,
you
no,
do
no.
not.
Percolator is a dance.
That goes to house music.
That goes to
But
house
the
music.
percolator has traveled. Yeah, I mean, but it's a song and it's a dance. And it has traveled all throughout the East Coast, Midwest.
Oh, yeah.
So the percolator in Chicago on the South Side is very much different from the percolator in New Jersey or
For sure.
Philly.
Right.
And they all do it differently.
And in Atlanta,
But
the percolator.
And none of that is
song
stepping.
We don't do.
None of that is stepping.
yeah, we don't do the percolator. We don't do the
Right.
percolator. No. It is stepping though. It is stepping, man. Bro, you gotta look. You gotta look at the percolator. I'm telling you.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
okay.
Look, R. Kelly ex-wife is like the most underrated dancer in America. I don't know if y'all ever seen her shit.
The one that he had the most
You
kids
just
with.
said her name.
Yeah, I've seen
her
dance
name.
too. I've seen her dance too. She is.
All I
fine.
know.
That's a black don't
What the fuck
crack.
is wrong with this guy?
That's a black don't crack right there. After
I don't
all her
know.
kids, man, and whatever she went through with that.
That's
nigga,
your
she
bag,
still
Clyde?
looks.
Yeah.
I know you got some shit for us.
I got something in the bag.
Man, hold on. Hold on. Back to this gun. Back to this gun that I loaded for Baba. Somebody getting shot.
Hit me with something.
He's actually been to Nigeria. Like, it's not something that he just woke up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I go all the time.
So how's that experience going
It's
to
the
Nigeria?
shit. It's
I know
the
it is.
shit. Because it's like it's just fulfilling. You just feel it. You know what I mean? The people nice, like loving, caring. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we love you, we deal with you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just dope. It's real dope. It's real dope. And the weather's good. You know what I'm saying? It's warm. It's I done been all times of the year. I done been in January before. I done been in July. I done been in October. You know what I'm saying? It's the shit. It's cool. Huh? Always warm.
It's definitely village shit down there, cause nigga, if a woman cheats on her husband, all the women y'all ain't seen them shits where they be whooping her ass and shit, like with a long stick, and be holding it up. Yeah, because she done cheated on her husband, and the women in the village found out about it. Yeah, they all punish her. You know what I'm saying? Like
Now,
together. When he said that togetherness
too,
and that love,
oh,
that's real.
super, like super duper. Like, and one thing that exists in the traditions is like a respect for elders. You know what I'm saying? Like you always greet your elders, you know, duck your head, or even if you want to approach your father, you get in the push-up position. That's how you greet your father. That's how I greet my mother, yeah. Because
I've never heard of that.
yeah, it's called dobale, and that's when you it's just showing reverence to your people. You know what I'm saying? Reverence to your elders. You know what I'm saying? It's the
is
shit. But I
ultimate
just want to
respect.
say, Africa in as bush as they say, they picked me up in a Benz truck from the airport.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't village like that. They pick me up in a Benz truck. I have my own 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment.
Yeah, see, people don't
You know
know that.
what I'm
Like
saying? Flat screens on the wall.
Johannesburg, got them
Oh, it's fly.
Nigeria.
It's
There's
fly.
another one. There's another one that's really Dubai.
Oh,
Dubai, like
yeah,
you know,
that's
Dubai
I wanna
got
go to
hotels
Dubai.
under. They got hotel tunnels under the water that you had to go under the water. Cause my pops worked. Well, he retired now, but he worked for the CDC, and he used to go to Africa. At least like once a month back, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. He send me pictures, send me stuff, and we be like, this the hotel I'm staying in. That's why I know about that hotel. It's like the tunnel goes underwater to get to the hotel. The hotel is out in the ocean.
That's
you know what I'm
fire.
saying? That shit is hard as hell. I was like, yo, I got to go down there. Plus, I done seen that movie with goddamn
Bruh,
Ice
bruh.
Cube.
We hit him with our question, bro. And it's non-EFI related.
Okay. For me, what's the question?
Since you didn't answer my question about how people could get into EFI and all that, you just.
Oh, no, okay, cool.
But no, I'm fucking
Okay.
around.
I thought I did.
Cause I know you in the hip hop. You know we talk,
Yeah.
and so you gotta give us your top 5 rappers.
Okay.
If you want to do top 5 artists and throw some African people in there.
Rappers,
No,
man.
I mean,
come
I'm just
on,
keeping
man.
it a buck, bro. Like, I you know.
No Fela Kuti getting in this conversation,
No.
bro.
And I love
I
Fela.
I consider still African music.
Rappers.
Now, that nigga seen the shit out that Batman anthem, I tell you that.
You did.
I know
Rappers,
Kids from the Road. That's the only
rappers,
song I know,
rappers.
but that's African music.
Okay, so I had this conversation. I got a bunch of homies as DJs, and I just got some DJ equipment for my birthday, so y'all finna call me DJ. DJ Baba Colade.
And don't forget the DJ.
Don't forget the DJ. But so let's see, top 5. Okay, how we measuring this? Cause this how
Of
we
all
get into it.
time.
I mean,
What's perception?
okay, my personal, like who I like,
Yeah.
I can't put it, okay, in no particular order. Okay, let me get it
B-Dot
out
has,
first.
B-Dot has a strenuous outline
We
for
do
this
not
part.
do that.
Damn, give me-
We do not do that on this show.
What a note
This ain't
say?
my show. This Wiz show. But we do not do this on this show.
You the best.
Yeah, we don't do that. We
Perfection
don't
and
do
shit.
that.
Oh, she gonna pay me and shit.
B-Dot wants them in order.
Where the paper at then? What criteria at?
It's on you. It's
Okay, it's on
whoever
me.
you think. Yeah.
Fuck it.
We had Bow Wow, didn't we? We had a Bow Wow.
Man, one person said Bow Wow.
Who else?
How old
We had
was that?
somebody else.
You see what he did? He did the same. That when I asked Shotty, I said, man,
Bow Wow?
when she said that, I'm like, how old are you?
Old girl wrote his lyrics though. The Brat wrote for him.
Yeah. So
How?
My point exactly that I made. Thank you,
And you were
Lab.
saying that Bow Wow kind
No,
of
I said I implied that JD
her-
that JD and all them other niggas was writing that
other
niggas
niggas,
raps.
yeah.
So if you
Okay.
putting him in your top 5, are you inadvertently putting JD and the Brat and all these niggas in your top 5?
Right. That's crazy.
But his execution is second to none. You know
Bow
what I
Wow?
mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we he's talented. I ain't,
Yeah, we
I ain't
give
trying
him
to
his-
say like
we
that,
give
like
him
he
his
ain't
props.
talented.
Well, just know
But
that.
goddamn, top
Just know
5,
that-
it's
just know
like
that-
hundreds of rappers. You know what I'm saying?
first thing I said was,
Bow Wow in the
When I
top
asked
5.
top 5s, we got a lot of top 5s that don't got Wayne in it, that don't got.
Oh,
Kid
can I say
in
this?
it.
My bad. I'm sorry. Can I say this?
hold on, we
And
don't
then-
want to influence his.
No. I just want to say this, and I'm gonna let him get back to the top 5.
Yeah.
So the white woman last week had Sister Soldier.
As her number 1.
Hold up, no, but she had her in her top 5. Number 1, my God, number 1. So, can anybody name me one Sister Soldier song where she rapped all the way through? Anybody? One song.
I can't point.
You know why? You know why?
Because she don't.
Because it don't exist.
Don't exist, yeah. She don't do that.
She said Sister Soldier was her. I hope she ain't watching this, man, because this is some harsh shit.
Yeah,
But
you're a harsh person.
she wasn't a rapper.
But top
You
5
asked her what
anyway.
it was.
But it's like you was trying to goddamn win some brownie points with us, I guess. I don't know. But why
gonna
else
like
would you
this.
You was
put
just doing
Sister?
artists.
But bruh, she said Sister Soldier
Didn't
is.
she say, wasn't it, did she say Adele?
Yeah.
Wasn't Adele in there?
No, she did artists. She did right. She didn't do rappers.
Yeah.
She said out of all artists, Sister
She
Soldier
said
was her
Sister
number
Soldier the
one.
that made her want to rap because she really just raps and sings.
But she don't rap. She talk that shit. You know, she talk that political activism. That, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they chop it up like they do Farrakhan speeches and Malcolm X speeches and put a beat on them. She was never rapping. You can't find me
I know
one
who you
song.
talking about. I know who you talking about.
Yeah.
What the fuck
Public
is
Enemy, but she would rap within the concept of them, like with Rebel Without a Pause. She sung on the song.
Okay.
Here we go. OG, see, we got to go back.
Yeah.
That's
We
it.
need-
I'm
when
talking
we
about
need
rapping.
something
We don't know.
You
She
can't
might
find
have
me
had one
one.
song.
rap.
But
I
you,
mean-
but my
Well,
point
says
is,
she
my
rap.
point is
I know
though,
what you're saying, though.
she wasn't a rapper.
She was a soldier's a poet.
Yeah, she's known as
And
a
she's
poet.
a
Yeah.
writer. She
Yeah.
hasn't. I've
Now
done
you've influenced him greatly.
No, but
Oh,
that
so she
cannot
did
be
rap.
that cannot be the number one rapper if they're not a rapper. But anyway,
Hey, look, I know,
yeah,
Peter, you're not supposed to do all of this extra stuff
sorry,
talking
I'm
about
sorry.
that.
It's all
You
good.
like, damn, so they're going to talk about
I gave
me
him
next
more
episode.
time.
All right.
We gave him more time to get it together.
Nah.
You did give me a little more time. You did give me a little
But
more
how we know it's going to be honest? Because, I mean,
Exactly. Now
if we
it's
would have did
tainted
that to
now.
our girl.
Bro, he is a babalao.
I don't care.
I gotta be
Are
honest.
we serious?
Like it
I
or
can't
love
lie.
it. God damn it.
I can't lie.
Man, that man will goddamn throw them shells down there, nigga. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
Well,
nigga.
well-
In King.
bruh, he'll do the IT, nigga,
my bad.
and make 3 of your dreads drop off the back, nigga.
Why my dress got
What
to
you
fall
talking
One of them
about?
fell off already, and I'm trying to figure out where it came from. That's a long one, too.
Well, I guess I'll give this pre-notice. Top 5 artists, no pressure.
Right, exactly. Rappers are artists. Rappers are artists.
Rappers,
Rap. My personal favorite is Pac. I put Pac number 1. Do I need to tell some stories about why? I'd like to.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. I like Pac's influence. You know what I mean? Pac seemed real sincere. Now, he didn't have, to me, the best lyrics or the best bars, but you felt them. You know what I'm saying? I think you felt him more. I think he had more of an impact on our whole culture as a people, and he was a revolutionary. So I appreciate Pac. Next, I like Andre. 3.
Woohoo, that's what I'm talking about.
I like Andre because he did something similar, even a little more artistic, much more creative, but he was still so real, so genuine, so sincere, and still fly. You know what I'm saying? He was just himself, so I fuck with Stacks. Next, I'm gonna go with Nas. I like Nas in terms of like longevity and development, like his whole body of work. You know, he came out the game hot and he's killing it now. You know what I'm saying?
If Nas in
Man.
your top 5, we know who ain't in the next 2. Like, we know who ain't in the next 2.
So next, I'm gonna go with.
Lab is waiting for this shit.
Next, I'm gonna go with Wayne. Cause Wayne is just that nigga fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, it took me 3 years. We said real G's moving silence like lasagna. I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
God damn.
And I was like, God damn, the G.
Yeah, I was there too. When that shit first came out, nigga,
I mean, when it
I was
first came out-
combobulated in the mind.
No,
I'm like,
I mean,
what?
oh my
I
God.
was.
I knew exactly what that meant.
But that's because that's what we do, Wiz.
Yeah.
Rod don't do that.
Rod,
Yeah, whatever.
You want, hold up. One side note. I defeated Rod in the spelling bee at my school.
That has nothing to do with rapping.
Right.
It got something,
We don't spell shit in our rap.
It got something to do with real G's moving silence like lasagna,
He
nigga.
spelled it. He knew it.
Because the spelling bee champion knows. And they talk about the G silent and lasagna, nigga. Hold on. Now the runner-up, it took him a minute.
He was like, Z,
But still, I was the runner-up,
Rod had a
which
code-
proves me and
Rod
my
had a
brother are
code
the
that
greatest in teams.
It
Yeah.
takes number 2 to make number 1 look better.
Yeah.
That's right, motherfucker.
Rod
Give me a
had the
bullet.
game. He
Yeah.
gave it to me. So we got Pac.
Uh-huh.
We got
Stacks.
Three
Stacks.
stacks. Yeah.
Wayne.
Nas, then Wayne.
And Wayne.
Wayne.
And then, shit.
Can't say nothing about none of them, man. I'm not.
God damn. And I love hip hop too. I got a couple bars.
Oh, we coming to that, but we
gonna
need
get to
that
that.
number 5 though.
I know. Shit.
Take your time. No pressure.
'Cause look at Lab. Y'all just look
I
at
can't
Lab
say,
when he say number 5.
What is number 5?
Damn. Oh.
I can tell he wants to hit it on the spot.
Cause he hip hop, man. He hip hop.
Yeah. I'm going to KRS-One.
Beat out. Love that one.
That's the best top 5 we done got on this show.
A little.
No,
You're
you're not gonna have Nas and
Rakim.
Rakim.
I fuck with Rakim, but he ain't got enough. You know what I'm saying? Like enough. And,
Heard him.
oh, man, come on, Rakim.
Give me some bullets.
Seen it in the subway on my way to Brooklyn. Hello, good luck. Yeah, Rakim, I fuck with Rakim. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so hard, because it's like I could put 10 niggas in there.
Right. But
You know
if you
what I'm
got Nas ahead of Rakim on your list, he not gonna be in the top 5.
He got too much. I mean, Nas still.
Nas kind of
He's-
like his.
he
If
got
you got Rakim
King's
number
Disease
1, you
3.
might got Nas in the top 5.
That mean he did 2 more. You know what I'm saying? Rakim
You know
had
what
a couple albums.
You know what I?
5.
Okay.
Nas just put out 4 in 2 years. Like, he is going
I
crazy.
get it.
You know what
He
I
is.
think is complicated is saying 3 stacks without Big Boy.
No, I don't.
Why not?
Because the.
It's-
Go back and listen to Speaker Box,
Yes, nigga.
Love Below.
Yeah, versus
Big
Love
Boy
Below.
fire. He might be in my
Love
Big
Boy
Boy's
is
fire now.
Big Boy.
Love Below was
He's
an
fire.
R&B album, except
But-
for the last track. I met you in the club in Atlanta, Georgia, when me and my homeboys would come on.
But you know what? You know what we were talking about? How hip hop is kind of genreless, or has a lot of a plethora of different genres. But
That was an SAT word.
That
Plethora.
nigga,
Yeah.
that nigga was, to me, that was a musical genius. With that love below.
That
No,
love-
but my point is though, it was like even though he was singing, to me it was still a hip hop
That's
album,
right.
bro.
How he incorporated that shit.
Speaker Box was still a hard ass. So
And he got so much
I'm
other
not-
shit
I'm not
anyway.
saying it was
and his
bad.
features, and you remember them lyrics. That's how you look at it too. The impression that it made. Plenty people could go,
But it technically wasn't rap.
not that.
But to me, I mean, that's
Album.
why I say when Future and all his sons do that shit, is that rapping? No, it's not rapping in the traditional sense of rapping. Melly Mel and Curtis Blow and all these niggas. But it's rap.
But at the end of
It's
the
a
day,
derivative of rap. But it's still rap.
at the end of the day, all music belongs to us. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when niggas started doing that, I was like, yes, because rock and roll belonged to us. You know what I'm saying? And everything that stems out, blues, jazz, all that shit belongs to us. You know what I'm saying? From singing in the fields to make it through the day. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And not die from getting your ass whooped. You sing a song, nigga. Like, come on, nigga. Like music, all music belongs to us. So, but I feel what y'all saying, but it's great when you see a rapper like Andre go from straight hip hop rapping and then incorporates the 50s, the 60s, the 70s.
Can we just stop this?
That shit go
on
hard.
there playing the guitar, the piano, and singing.
Yes, that shit goes hard.
He is John Legending. And you guys are like, that's hip hop.
No, I'm saying I'm not saying that's hip hop. I'm saying that it's great how a hip hop artist originally or as we knew
it is
could
hip-hop.
Translate and do all that. And that shit was hard. That hey y'all, all that shit was hard to me.
It is hip hop though. It's not rap.
It comes from a hip hop artist.
It's not rap, but it is hip hop to me. I mean, he's a hip hop artist.
Nothing is forever.
But that ain't nothing. What ain't nothing.
So I'm just saying, make it connect for me. This nigga got background singers. I'm just saying. Of course, he is his background singer, but he got background singers. I'm just saying, make it make sense, B.
But until Andre, what hip hop artist made an all-in-one album? This nigga had rapping, had pop, had Badoop, goddamn it. He had all that shit. He had everything. He had R&B, damn near poetry in that bitch.
I love the Love Below album.
That Love Below album was everything.
All I'm saying is just like, yo,
rock,
it's Outkast, baby.
He had heavy metal. He had heavy metal in that shit.
It was a rap album because Big Boy had speaker box. Speaker box, boom! What you talking about? Nigga like to wake up to that shit, nigga. What you mean?
Right, but we was talking about hip hop though. It's a hip hop album.
So controversial.
That's a great top 5 though.
Yeah,
yeah, it was.
And I love fucking Andre, but what I'm saying is that, you feel me? Big Boy was there, man. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's why.
But Pippen was on the Bulls, but they'll never say the greatest player. You don't take away from Jordan. Don't take away from Jordan. Jordan's still Jordan. And Pippen was a top.
So you saying Andre?
That is a great metaphor. A great analogy.
Yes, nigga.
Andre
We all say that. We all say that.
Ain't nothing wrong with Pippen.
And you call Big Boy Pippen.
And he got
goddamn, that's Pippen. He got 6 rings.
Pippen is top 50 best, greatest
When
players
you think
all
of
time.
Jordan, you think of Pippen. Like, straight up. You think of Jordan at his prime, you think of Pippen.
And everybody who know ball know that Pippen was a dope motherfucker on his own.
With that 3.
You know what I'm saying? All the way around. And Big Boy is the business.
He is.
He the business. I'm still listening to his shit after Dre. I wish Dre would come back with some
Andre
shit.
being that, Andre having all those talents bottled up in one. You ain't see Big Boy. Big, I ain't gonna say he can't do it.
Big Boy's a great rapper.
He's a great, excellent rapper. He's a great rapper. But
Great rapper.
he don't have
Jordan didn't,
the combo.
Win a ring without Jordan. So
But
Yeah, it's a team.
Andre, you need Andre to make Big Boy
Yeah.
a gold album.
Yeah.
right,
Andre never
right.
did it by himself. And Andre got, you know what I'm saying? Andre actually needs Big Boy to the because, you know, they say Andre
finish
got
that,
social
please.
anxiety.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big Boy is the front runner.
Yeah, Big
You
Boy
know what I'm
probably
saying?
was the
He
homie
nigga
that
that's
kept
like,
him
yo,
going.
man, I'm gonna set up all this shit. Just come on stage. Bro.
Yeah.
He's
Right.
always
I got
got
nigga that
come
kept him
on
going.
stage. What
Right.
you need? Weed? You know what I'm saying? Just like on the Love Below video. I feel like that was the fucking rhythm of it.
Yeah.
Like, come on, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Hell, just like on the
no
movie.
fly across water, baby.
Just like on the movie. Just like on the fucking movie.
Idlewild.
He was Big Boy was like that too. He was, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, hold on. You know, and Andre played himself like, you know, I'm stuck in a funeral home, I don't do shit.
Playing a
Big Boy
guitar
out here
and
making moves
putting
and
lipstick
shooting
on
niggas, you
that shit,
feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, Pippen was great at shooting his shot, but his ex-wife, was better at rebounding.
Wow.
Look. Hold on. 'Cause look, no. I'm segueing. I'm segueing.
Allegedly.
Hey,
Allegedly.
man, do y'all listen to Future? Either way, do y'all know who she's dating now? This ain't allegedly right here. Do y'all know who she's
I heard it because, you know, I watch TMZ.
It's crazy,
young,
too.
man.
It's crazy.
It's Michael Jordan's son.
Son.
man.
Yeah, his son. Yep. No, I watch
Scottie Pippen's ex-wife is dating Michael Jordan's son.
Keep it in the family. What you call?
I'm done. That's all I wanted to say. I'm done. I don't even have no commentary on it.
He ain't even have
I'm
to
done.
bounce a ball to do it, baby.
He bouncing some balls, all right. Just not on the court we know. On a whole different court. This court don't got no lines. It's just a smooth pavement. Oh man.
Y'all niggas is terrible, man.
Oh
You're
yes.
terrible people.
Damn. All the comments we done missed talking. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, bet. I hate to miss motherfucking niggas. Like, man, I'm over here typing a nigga.
Oh shit. Okay.
I ain't paying no attention.
So, you got shit.
You said that you had
The magical bag.
He got that bag, man.
Got that bag.
No, it ain't like that. It's just, just how much y'all want to know.
you know what's crazy, man?
I like
I watched
to know.
Blippi, and there was he kind of had the same outfit you
Same
had
thing.
on. You know what I'm saying? Almost the same hat, different color.
Okay.
I think it was purple.
I almost wore a purple one too.
You know, when I watch stuff
Royalty.
when I watch stuff on TV, I feel like it's watered down anyways. You know what I'm saying? But how do you? This is a question I like to ask everybody because everybody, to some extent, me and my brother, when we was in the Muslim school, we was tasked. Our whole class was tasked. Everybody with choosing a religion. We study them all till we cover them all. Choosing a nation or basically a nation or a country. You feel me? Study them all mostly. You know what I'm saying? Original man countries.
The world is yours.
Speak like an NOI, baby. And you know what I'm saying? We draw conclusions with that. You feel me? So like, my mama preached Jesus like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It's stuff to refute it. I'd be like, how do you know for sure that your, I don't like to say religion, but religion,
way of life.
Perspective.
Your way of life.
perspective
Yeah.
is the right way?
Okay. That's a good question. It's really personal, right? Like, because what tastes good to one person may not taste good to another person. But there were some situations that happened where I said, oh, this shit is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I thought, you know what I mean? Like, it's not even just a belief anymore for me personally. This is something that I know, you know? And it's the difference between believing and knowing. Like, we know we sitting here right now. We could believe it's warm outside or some shit we don't know. So what happened with me was in getting divinations and getting readings and getting messages, they were very significant. They just started resonating with me, like what I was learning, what I was hearing. I had this one, that's crazy, because said, you high yet? Yes, I am.
No pressure.
That's a rhetorical question, though.
Back and forth and back and forth.
Exactly. But so I'd in meeting that gentleman, that Babalawo, he was really cool. So I began to kick it and learn things. So I got into the point where I wanted to get initiated myself, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go over there now. I've seen enough in other people, you know what I mean. But I wanted to get something that was really specific to me. Like, how is it gonna relate to me? So I went over there and I'm in my initiation, and I'm in a room about the size of this room. Now I'm gonna tell you a backup story. I got I have an uncle that's 3 years older than me. So
What?
yeah, so
That's
so
a
my
big,
pops
like
was
a
like maybe
old
18
sister.
when my 16 when his little brother was born.
yeah.
You know what I mean? They were maybe like 20 when he had me or something like that. And so every year I would get this box of hand-me-downs from my grandmother. And I would hate that shit. Like, the box come in, I'm like, oh, I do not want to wear these clothes. You know what I'm saying? This is not my shit, right? So, it was a real beef. And me and my mother had this particular beef. She's like, well, you finna wear these clothes, right? So, fast forward, now I'm in high school. I got a little cousin that's 6 years younger than me. And he is, I go to high school. When I go to school, he'd be in my closet putting on my clothes and shit, right? Like wearing my clothes in elementary school, trying to be fresh, guest suits and shit in 3rd grade. Like, bro, stay out my clothes, bro. You cannot be wearing my clothes to school. So now fast forward, I'm in Nigeria, getting initiated, and Ifa is organized. The information is organized into like containers of information, like files. So getting the reading is where they access your particular file, right? So it's super personal. It's like going to the doctor. If all 5 of us go to the doctor ain't gonna be like, all right, I got aspirin today. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might go in there with a headache. Somebody might, broke their arm or something. But how we have seen religion is like that. It's one message for everybody. This is everybody's message. You know what I mean? Everybody go to church on Sunday, pastor talking about this. It's not really personal to you. You might be having beef with your woman. Or, you may be having anxiety issues or shit. And he might be talking about, whatever he's talking about at that particular time. So it's not really a personal connection like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Ifa is a personal connection like that. It's just crazy. So like just like the doctor, if all of us went to the doctor's office, he gonna see each one of us one at a time. He might tell you, yo, you got high cholesterol. He might tell you, yo, you got high blood pressure. He might tell me, yo, you need to exercise more. He might tell me you need to drink more water. You see what I'm saying? So this is like a personal spiritual prescription that everybody gets for themselves. This shit is deep. You know what I mean? It's super personal.
Here's a good question.
Yeah. I'm
What about white people?
When like that's a good question. One of my teachers told me very early on in my development, he said the best way to fight an alien culture is to live your own culture.
Bing
What
bong.
about when they try to colonize our culture?
Well, if you really live in your culture, they can't.
So they can't get initiated.
Just like I don't say they can't get initiated. I don't even think about them. You know what I mean? Like it's like I'm very. When you really practicing the traditions effectively, you really become very proactive as opposed to reactive, and that's part of our challenge, even as a people, is that we are reacting to their shit. They do some shit, we do some shit. They do some shit, we just try to avoid their shit. But when we really standing on our shit, like Wakanda type shit, you know what I mean? Like they was standing on their shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They stand on their shit. And you fuck with them, it's a problem. Leave them the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? But they was really doing their thing. So, and I know that's like some fictional shit-ish. But from a spiritual perspective, we can access those things. We can access that information. So when it became real for me, I'm in my initiation. That's a 3-day process. And I'm in the shrine room, they tell me, this is who you are, or they'll recite something, they'll say something in Yoruba, and I'm like, and then in this room, it's like maybe 40, 50 priests, ranging in ages from like 8 to 80. And each one of them
8-year-old priest? A word?
Yeah. And each one of them, because it's a training process to learn, you know what I mean? You start, like when you really live in your own culture, how would you be teaching your children if you were really free?
Yeah, from a young age.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to be with me. We wouldn't be sending our kids to school. This whole school system like that is set up from something else.
Yeah, you already know.
You know what I mean? It's set up to train immigrants on how to work and how to work. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's set up for. They didn't start this public school system like this until we got free. Once they couldn't use us no more as working labor, and we was doing stuff like Black Wall Street, because during that same time, during the Great Depression, they started a war and started bringing Europeans in. And then they had to teach them basic English, basic math, because they learned metrics, so they had to teach them the King's English, the King's math, so they can get to work. You know what I mean? So when you really free, and we were raising our children, how we really wanted to, or how we did before them, to be the business. So I'm sitting in that room, and they're telling me, in the initiation process, there's some divinations that happen that says, okay, this is your container, right? This is your container. So so all the priests come around to tell me what they know about my container. You know what I'm saying? Like my personal prescription, per se. Yeah. And so they start saying something in Yoruba, and then one of them translates and says, you're not supposed to wear other people's clothes, and other people not supposed to wear your clothes. I was like, what?
What that mean?
Well, I had that issue as a kid growing up with wearing other people's clothes.
Oh, the hand-me-down.
Yeah, and I didn't want nobody to wear my clothes. So to get there in Nigeria, and this Nigerian man who don't speak English tells me that is something that's in my psyche. You see what I'm saying? That's something that's in my spirit in terms like that's a taboo for me. So the idea about who we are as a people, just like your iPhone, you buy your iPhone, it comes with some apps on it. And then you can upload more apps as you go. You know what I mean? Based on what you need. We as people come with some predetermined apps as people when we born. We come with something inside of us already. That's why you can look at a kid and be like, oh, he been here before. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Both my kids been here before.
All of us been here before.
Yeah.
All of us been here before. That's why we having shit like deja vu and dreams and shit and all that.
I have that
you know
shit
what I mean?
so much.
And none of these other spiritual traditions can explain those phenomena to us. That's why we don't really fuck with it like that. And most niggas ain't going to church every day. And most niggas ain't going to the mosque every day. Most niggas is doing what we do. Because none of that seems really real to us in terms of like what our practical life is. We don't want to make our grandma mad at us, so we go to church with her sometime. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to seem like heathens or, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, 8 to 9 out of 10 of us are not doing that on a regular basis. So if we really thought that that's really where God was, we'd be doing that. So we know God ain't there. We just don't know what to do.
It's some pretty devoted. I mean, I would still say that out of the three monotheistic religions, Muslims are on that number one spot of devotedness. I mean, just simply out killing yourself and believe. But you know, and like I say, man, I want to use this example.
Yeah.
My nigga Fourth just died. I used to talk to him about shit like this. And RIP, all respects. But, you know what I'm saying? This nigga was ignorant a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? He'll be like, man, I don't know. I don't believe in none of that shit. You feel me? Like, he like, man, when I'm gone, I'm just gone. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, and I'm talking about this is back, like when I first got my place, you know, if you ever watched Satanism and Hip Hop when that shit first came out, niggas was into that shit, nigga, with the videos, and they showing what the videos mean and how everybody that's a rapper and Beyonce and Jay-Z all worship the devil.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's really compelling. Like, it's very compelling.
Look at this picture. Look at this picture. You be like, damn.
They be like, look at this motherfucker
this
Beyonce
statue.
holding the goddamn
holding this.
Baphomet right here. I'm like, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga was so fucking lucky. I don't know what other word to call it. My mom would be like, he was blessed, but I mean, he used to like have warrants and probation. He just stopped going. You feel me? And then like it was one time Rob had got arrested. He had a suspended license, and I went up there for Fourth to get it. As soon as Fourth jumped out, they asked him for his license. He was like, "Well, I thought I was about to go because you know I ain't went to that probation about 6 months." I was like, damn. He's like, man, I done called him up. He's like, man, I'm on probation. Like, he just stopped going. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? And it's something with his name. He used to say, man, the way my name is spelled, the way it's pronounced.
Niggas don't spell it right. So when his actual ID don't match up to the shit they got, I was happy because I did not want my shit impounded.
Yeah.
I stayed in Alabama with my, you know what I'm saying, with some other,
he get his shit dropped a lot, you feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? You would take a person like that really don't believe in shit, like, you know what I'm saying, versus a person like, say, you know, it's just, I feel like there's so many coincidences that I just, you know what I'm saying? But I still understand, but I know I'm not completing my sentences. There's so many coincidences that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, okay, I can give another coincidence. Like, Ron, you remember when that pizza was on the table that night? When me, you, and Brian missed the bus? Who we got? We got picked up by a bus driver named what?
It was the angel's name.
A bus driver named Gabriel.
Out of nowhere.
Who wasn't driving the route.
Hold on, let's tell it.
But,
nigga, we was all the way.
You know what I'm saying?
Down.
This is the only story that I got. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got a couple of stories, but this was just a weird story. We missed the bus.
At the end of the 86
We started walking. It started raining. We all the way in Latonia.
In the 86L. Niggas know 86L, that bitch. At the end of that bitch, it's out there. You feel
A
me?
bus going to Laredo Garage. If you on the east side, you know where that's at. A bus going to... Oh, shit. She said, read the screen. I just saw y'all.
That's what I said.
My bad, Baye Kermit. Baye Kimmett. Okay, hold on. Let me finish this one story. A bus going to Laredo Garage stops. It's a bus driver named Gabriel. He picks us up and like, yo, I'll take y'all to the stop that y'all supposed to go to. He takes us to the stop. We get off the stop. We walk in. My pop like, his name was Gabriel. He's like, that's the name of the angel and stuff. We like, yeah, okay, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you feel me? We get to the house and there's a pizza on the table. And nobody knows who got the fucking pizza. This is the weirdest part. Who got the fucking pizza? And that's where I stopped. Because I'm like, okay, I did Gabriel. But who delivered the pizza? You know what I'm saying?
table.
On the table. My mama saying, she like, I don't know who the fuck put a big pizza up there. She was serious too. And my pops was with us.
Yeah.
Who put the pizza on? It was hot when we got there. My grandmother.
And it was late. And it was late as hell.
It was late as hell. And it was hot. Like,
We're ready for y'all to eat.
Now who delivered? Did Jesus deliver the pizza? Tell me that Jesus delivered the pizza. He like, man, let me go ahead and wait in this Papa John's line. I'll be there right before they get there.
Pick the locks and everything. Where you go through?
Now I could believe it. I could believe it after that, but that wasn't even enough for me. Does that make me an asshole right there? Would that be enough?
No.
Or am I ignoring shit? That happened a long time ago. My brother here to attest to everything I
He was
said.
young. I don't know, like Swahili or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Niggas from the...
No, we had these people to ask
Explain.
Kalade to explain a Warren Meji.
That is a great pronunciation.
Look at me.
You did great.
You
You know what? You did win a spelling bee.
I did.
You won.
It don't matter where the word came from.
I know words.
Can I
I'm
get the
gonna
origin?
fuck. Yeah.
Origin of the word, please.
Use it in a sentence.
Yeah, what is that? What is that?
Yeah, a Warren Meiji. That's okay. He messing with me, but it's all good. I got you. Agbo ato asure iwori wafum. So the Ifa is organizing information. So remember I said like accessing these particular files. So a Warren Meiji is one of these files. Like the shit is really deep. So when a person is divining, they looking at the shells and how they configure and be like, okay, this is the file to like go get for this person, this situation. So a Warren Meiji just talks about respecting elders. Yeah, let me see.
And then they say Oboru.
Aboru, Aboye,
Aboye,
Aboshishe.
Okay, Aboshishe.
Uh-huh. So that's the way you agree. That's the way a person greets a priest in the tradition. They say Aboru, Aboye, Aboshishe.
What that mean?
Actually, just the other day, I got the exact translation for
Okay.
it. Yeah. Because I'm still learning too, you know what I'm saying?
People greet you like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a return greeting?
Agbo ato asure iwori wofun.
I like it because it sounds like a song.
I'm telling you,
You know
man,
what?
like...
Because
a
that's
lot
the
of-
language. The language is like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. It's melodic, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of our original languages are like that. They're tunnel.
Yeah.
They're tunnel. You know, you speak from the, not out the mouth. You know, you speak deep from within. Because they call it tunnel language.
Okay. So aboru, aboye, aboshishe. Aboru means may our sacrifices be accepted. Aboye means may our sacrifices lead to long life. Aboshishe, may our prayers, sacrifices, may they come to pass. Then the response, Agbo ato. So what? When a person greets that person like that, they're saying to me, help me facilitate these things in my life, right? And Agbo ato means blessings of long life, blessings of good health, and then blessings from Iwori Wofun, which is, it's levels of shit, but So each one of those containers, that like with Dead Prayers logo, that's like it's information inside of that. So a person that knows, that learns what this thing means, then they can go deeper into it. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
One more question from me.
Okay.
Do you recommend that anybody who's studying EFI try to go to Nigeria to get a better understanding?
I do. You know, I think that everybody should travel. Everybody should get a passport and go out the country as quick as possible. Don't get caught up in the game. Fuck your rent. You know what I'm saying? Get out here and live. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, do that. But don't get caught up in the rat race. You know what I mean? Like, really, we got to expand our minds. We got to think beyond, if we want to live. We all know there's something more than this. Everybody looking for something. That's what we was just talking about. You know what I mean? Everybody's looking for something. And the reason why we ain't found it, because we ain't looking deeper. Because at a certain point, we get scared.
It's very important for black people in America to travel outside of America.
Hell yeah.
I
It shows
agree.
you that you live in some bullshit.
I can't even see that, man. Bay, Kemet, I don't know.
Yeah, what type of
Yes, go to Africa if you black anyway.
subscription.
That's
I
what
need
he
to
said.
get me some glasses.
Yes, that's what he said, yeah.
Yes, go to Africa if you black anyway.
Yeah.
Like Nas and T-Boz, nigga.
Right.
Go there.
Yeah, because when you got there, you see it. You know what I mean? You get
How
a
long
chance.
you stayed?
Each time I go at least a couple weeks. The longest I ever stayed was like 2 months. You know, I try to go like every year. You know what I mean? It's good to see because you get the chance to see us. When you make that connection, you think,
I'm sorry.
Oh.
They don't treat you like different when they find out that you're American.
they know off the dribble. they don't find out. As soon as I get off the plane, they like, that nigga different.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. Where are you from?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Where are you from? No. You're not from here.
No, you're not from this. You're not from this land.
No,
Tell by your head shape, my brother.
hell no, that shit.
Look
You know
at
what I'm
this shit
saying?
you are wearing.
Yeah, it's like when they find out, ain't no secret. Ain't no secret.
Man, that happens here in America.
Yeah.
When I went to North Philly for the first time
Yeah.
and tried to fucking walk up Broad Street, my dumb ass, not Broad Street, Diamond Street to Broad Street to get the temple that used the internet and shit.
You remember them?
Boy, I didn't even make it halfway up the street. North Philly. Niggas knew from the type of Timbs I had on, nigga.
Right.
They was like, boy, that nigga got on, that nigga is not from here.
from
You know what I
here.
mean?
Yeah, man, that's how it is.
Look, that nigga, the young nigga say,
Not a native.
he say, when I walked past him, he was like, hey man, you got a cigarette? At that time, I didn't smoke at all. I was like, no. Kept walking. I got about 5 more feet. The nigga say, boy, next time you come through here, you better have a motherfucking cigarette, nigga. I was like, oh, I knew it was up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nigga, I would definitely make a left, and another right.
I'm gonna have a burner.
At this
Nigga. Ain't
corner.
gonna be a cigarette.
But a nigga knew just from my clothing, how I was walking, like, oh, that nigga is not from here. That nigga is a stranger, nigga.
Right.
He obviously had a gun. Only a nigga with a gun say some shit like that, nigga.
Yeah, he had a gun.
He had a gun. If he tell
But that wasn't the point. The point
waiting for you
is,
to say something back.
but
Like,
the
I'ma
point
shoot
is
this nigga, you talk
how
back.
you know they knew he was American. Like same way when you go to Jamaica, they know immediately if you got them American, if you a lick or not. Like they praying on that,
Don't say it like that, be that.
bro. You know that happen when niggas go to Jamaica, like they get got.
So you saying when a nigga
go in the
instantly
wrong
comes
places
to
when you go
Atlanta,
in.
you know that he's not from Atlanta.
Yeah, I can
It's
tell.
hard down here. You can tell
Yeah.
off the bat. So you knew he
Atlanta's
was from
everything.
Chicago.
Yo,
Exactly.
I thought when
I
I
think
first
everybody from Atlanta.
when I first met Brother Kaladi, I thought he was from New York.
Why?
He's got them New York, you know what I mean, vibes. You know, he think quick, talking fast. You know what I mean?
Goddamn.
Like,
That's from Chicago, baby.
but hey, that's a similar skill set that them niggas have. New York niggas do that same shit.
tell
That
me-
Chicago niggas do. As far as talking fast and goddamn, you know what I mean, thinking in real time. It's different, situations going on in them areas too. New York, they got over 10 million niggas. Like, come on.
Yeah, and you know what? Even in those places, when you go to those places, you see the similarities too. You see niggas that look like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you look just like. It's
In
crazy.
Africa?
Yeah, all over Ghana. Ghana is really, really, really
Any
nice.
dreadheads?
Yeah. Not so many in Nigeria, more in Ghana.
I swear I'm gonna get glasses so I can read this teleprompter. I'm tired of squinting. I can only see the shit over to the right. I
They
can't
treat
see
you
the
better
left
than you
side.
can ever be treated in the U.S. I believe that.
1,000. Listen.
I believe that.
Yeah,
The
I
only
said
reason
it's
that I hate
about-
us is that was because
it's
we're
a-
Americans.
It's about
I'll be
unity.
like, damn,
It's about
No,
unity.
struck out again. Nah, just playing.
Yeah. Like it's crazy. It's great. Shit feels good.
Man,
And you can take your bread way further.
Cause I done been locked up with
Way
niggas.
further.
I done been locked up with niggas. Like I was locked up one time. My roommate was from Kenya. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't the type, like no, it was like he kind of needed protection type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? No, it was cool. I think we was in Gwinnett jail, so shit, niggas can smoke up there, so shit was cool. You feel me? Niggas don't be wanting to fuck that up. So, but he used to tell me about Kenya, cause he was from Kenya, and like how in certain parts they cook for the whole village. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like on a big ass table. You know what I'm saying? And the moms and the grandmas and get together and cook for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody eat together. And sit.
Subsistence communalism, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just
It's dope.
that's just shit like that's just shit niggas in America, because in America you're not raised like that. Point blank period. You know what I'm saying? From what we know is slavery, or from slavery, you feel me? It's survival of the fittest, you know what I'm saying? And it makes a parent feel responsible to teach your child, hey, look, somebody doing this, or they getting into something over here, don't even think to investigate like, damn, is a sister getting beat up by a dude? Nah, just mind your business. Go this way, you know what I'm saying? Get your money. Do this, do that. Raise your kids. Give
Right.
your money, do the same thing, you know what I'm saying? It's like you and yours. And like, you don't never really teach them. You teach people to be nice to each other, but you don't do shit like that in Africa. You know what I'm saying? To where you care about this brother right here because he looks like you, because he's the same color as you, because he's under the same pressures of America that you're under, and he might have a mental illness, which the majority of homeless people have, and that's why they homeless, is because they have a mental issue, or they just was in some bullshit job shit that fucking shitted on them or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just bad shit happening to certain people. You feel me? But that's why niggas should go up, because I plan on going in there. But damn, I got 5 kids. Somebody got to stay. I'll be like, okay, you gonna babysit him because they said these plane tickets. Goddamn, nah, I'm gonna take them too.
You ever been
I
to
definitely
Savannah?
gotta go.
Georgia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever felt anything when you went to Savannah? Because, if you went to Africa, I'm pretty sure once you got there, you, felt something,
Yeah.
right? You ever felt something in Savannah? I only say that because one reason is because B-Dot always says that Savannah is the only place in America that's a piece of Africa. And that's why they call it Savannah, because it is like a Savannah. But I
didn't say it was the only piece. I'm saying, but it's evidence that, with in the soil, the minerals and shit, it's similar to
Africa fit right
when it was I forgot what was it called, Pangea, or one of them supercontinents.
It's like niggas said, we gonna bring our own dirt. These niggas don't got nothing but red clay over here in America. We import some dirt over here so we can grow some real shit.
no. What kind of feeling did you get from Savannah? You've been to Savannah with me, bro.
Yeah, we got family
I
there.
get feelings in certain places.
Lab,
I can-
cue that. What's that?
This ain't no bullshit now.
Fruit. What's that?
This ain't no bullshit. I can feel shit. Like, you feel me? Like, niggas be like, oh, I talk to spirits and shit.
Hanging
I don't
fruit.
talk to
What's
shit.
the name of that song?
But I do feel shit. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And I can feel energy.
Hell yeah.
I can feel energy. I can feel energy and intention at times. You know what I'm saying? So, what kind of feeling you got in Savannah?
Savannah reminds me of New Orleans. You know what I mean? So I would go to New Orleans a lot. I didn't go to Savannah until I was an adult already. But it has a spirit to it. You know, it feels comfortable. I like the water. What's the islands off the coast over there?
Sea Islands, Tabby Island.
Yeah.
But you
Tabby
talking about
Island.
the islands that's still Hog Hammock. Those still black communities over there. No, we went to Sapelo Island.
That's the one.
Yeah, dope as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, the black people still own the majority of the land there. In that community, not on the island, of course.
I only say that because when I go to Savannah, I only been there one time that I can remember, and I woke up there,
Yeah.
and it just felt like
You shouldn't be there.
it felt like I mean the best way I can, because when I was in that van, I was like, yo man, it's just like I've got this feeling like somebody's telling me to. I don't want to say
In
it.
Savannah?
I don't want to say it.
In
But anyway,
Savannah, though?
I felt the spirit of vengeful
In Savannah.
in Savannah, nigga.
Yeah.
I woke up and we got there probably like 2, 3 in the morning because I had to pick up my cousin, and then we drove to Miami. But I woke up there. You know what I'm saying? And you feel me?
It is overwhelming, bro.
Yeah, but I never knew why until B-Dot told me all the other extra shit. I mean, my cousin was in the car, and she was like, "Yeah, man, because this is where they brought the slaves in." And, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She gave me a little quick, you know what I'm saying, history lesson and shit. But
The same cobblestone is down there. It's the same cobblestone.
I would like to travel to Africa, particularly to the part that my ancestors may be from. My grandma always told me we from here.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know if she
You know,
been
when we
through
get
that.
into our
Turtle
ancestors,
Island.
we get like, you know, we all got like 16, 32, 56, 200 something like great grandparents or great great grandparents. You know what I mean? So half of them could be from here, but a lot of them from over there too.
Because the black man inhabited the whole earth.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely go over there and see those, like some of the castles and some of the places where we came here from. Going into those places and seeing how we were treated in those, you know, confinement areas like that. It's really deep. Those, you know, enslavement camps before we came over here.
I can't see
We
his
need to see
name.
that.
It say New Orleans, Charleston, Gullah Islands. All feel like Africa. I mean, the Sea Islands feel like Africa.
Charleston, South Carolina?
Yeah.
Have I been to Charleston?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been to New Orleans. I don't think I've
Okay.
ever been to Louisiana.
I haven't
It
either.
said, "Speak up, Baba."
Yeah.
I had to put the accent on it.
I definitely want to go to New Orleans just off the
Oh
fact
yeah,
that,
that was the. She
you know,
was saying
black
she was
people
gonna
own
tune
a
in
lot
so
of
she
shit in New
can
Orleans.
so she can tune in. I know you got a question. Go ahead and send your question that you got if you got one. I don't know how much longer we got.
Yeah, because we was just about to hop up into this. You say you had.
I'm
you had
sorry,
some
we was
bars?
late. We was late.
Baba said he
Kelly-
had. Baba Kaladi said he had some bars. You know what I'm saying?
Kelly Felder, I'm sorry we was late. It was my fault today. But if you got a question, go ahead and type it in,
You type
and
it
he'll
in,
be happy to
call
answer.
678-740-9894.
Or call in.
What we gonna do? Bullshit for 5 minutes? Or we gonna you got these bars already? Nah, you know what I'm saying? You look like you high as hell. We don't put them all the way up there, baby. Because that's the only way we going up, baby. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, I had some bars, but now I'm just thinking about ice cream.
Oh, my bad.
Ice
Okay,
cream
okay.
and Cheetos, baby.
She said that's his brother. She just here to support.
Already.
Salute. Well, you about to get these brotherly bars.
You freestyle?
Not so much no more.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what was the bars? What you alluded to the bars.
I did. It was just something I had in my head already.
Yo, you got some written raps already ready for us. Okay, that's even better.
We do riddance too, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Why you look at me like that, B-Dot?
Cause he go, hey, you know I'm gonna ask him to rap, man. We need them bars, my brother. I'm sorry.
I know that I'm high as hell. I'm over here trying to read this screen.
Hey man, while we at it, can we get a review on the Green Dragon?
I like it. Smooth. Kind of sneaks up on you and really takes you on a good little ride. Yeah.
Be relaxed all day.
B-Dot, do I need to cue you up?
You should have queued up the applause today. I don't know, you lacking today. I don't know what's going on.
Automated studio.
You can edit that back.
Today's podcast is brought to you by none other than, you guessed it, Green Dragon. Are you feeling down? Matter of fact, when me and my brother went to my grandfather's funeral, you know what we drunk? It wasn't Hennessy, baby. We didn't get no brews, baby. We drunk Green Dragon. You want to ease the pain? Green Dragon. You don't want to eat no fucking edible and sit there and wait and be like, when is this fucking edible going to kick in? It's never going to kick in, baby. Green Dragon. I want to say it like Green Giant. Green Dragon. Hold up. Who say it like that? We're going to have our own
White
shit.
lady on that commercial.
Green
Right,
Dragon.
it's over with.
It's smoother than a pimp from Chicago. Shout out to Lamb and Baba Kalani. Let's go.
Something.
Y'all ready?
Let's get it.
Something you may never understand.
Dang, slap the nigga before.
Yo, on the mic, man, I'm obscene. Green Dragon in the cup with Irish cream. You know how I do it. The wisest in the building. When I start to smoking, I'm touching on the ceiling, going past it. Up in the sky, my nigga. I'm so high, my nigga. My society, my propriety, and how I do. Double I up in the motherfucking place. Yeah, smoking that blue and it's in my face. Yeah, I give you a taste, so you better not waste it. We getting baked like some motherfucking cookies. Yeah, fucking vets in the building, ain't no rookies. Yeah, I never let you sneak me when it comes to the weed, man. I got the peace pipe that I be passing. But before you do it, you better ash it. Got my brothers right here on the sofa, and guarantee when you come in here, it's gonna be smoked up. Yeah, W. Trouble dude, burning like Bonnie Rubble dude. Motherfucking dinosaurs all up in my raw paper. I can take you there, it's now or later, because it's sweet, but not really. Niggas come around here like that, get smacked silly, it's W. I say it like Bush, what I be burning like. It came from Kush, that's Kemet, nigga. No limit, nigga. Must be P, cause I'm a master. The disaster. Motherfucker,
Yo,
I'm
that
a
nigga
trap.
rapping today.
The math is exact when I come around. There's no fucking subtract. This is nothing but the add and the multiplying like I'm a rabbit. Come on, beat out. What you talking about, man?
Yeah. Nigga, I do this in my sleep. Look, didn't even think of nothing. I'm just off the top. Ain't nobody better or this high. With these flows, you already know it's Joe. Now here we go. Let me take it smooth on this Green Dragon. Let me grow up, no longer pen sagging. Hold up, I'm lying. Nigga, they sagging right now. You hear the flow, shit. I ain't bragging right now. Look, fuck you. I ain't got nothing else, man. Kaladi, where you at?
Hey, I was going We've looked for truth in all sorts of places, crevices and spaces, species and races, Christian goose chases and mecca races, crack pipes, free bases, joint laces, shootouts at 10 paces while aiming for the faces of those that start wars and live their life tasteless. Police chases that end in handcuffs and maces, dealing niggas cases like aces, worlds outrageous. We should be growing in phases, not dying in cages. This government played us. Flip the pages back to when they raided hate us. They coming out the caves, they sickness contagious. High paying wages can't repay us. For centuries of lies they die cause they betrayed us. We trading places, I'm finding an oasis in the eyes of my baby's faces. Baby faces.
Let's go, man. Yeah, let's go. Okay.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
That was hard, man. That was hard. We definitely making that an extra.
Well, it's my turn. Niggas know I'm here with the shotty. Call up Baba Kaladi. Have them drop shells on your body. You niggas ain't ready. It's robbery. Give up everything. You the spirits, nigga. Put it in your cup. Let them hear it, nigga. We ain't playing with these niggas. Step back just a little bit. Yeah, my words is like a gag cause I'm filled with it. When I let off your chest go splat, nigga, it ain't nothing. Niggas fucking with me think that you something. I can about to teach a little nigga intelligence. Niggas ain't relevant, so I get on another thing. It's like an elephant running over niggas in the jungle. Still stay humble, but ready to rumble. And you niggas fucking with me get tossed and tumble. Football field, we running for the first down. Niggas better shut the fuck up or you hurt now. When the rhymes come through, it's a burnt down. With a fucking ambulance in the fire station. They ain't waiting, hesitating. Cause they know if Rob got that fire, you can't put me out or make me retire. Baba Kaladi in this bitch. Dropping shells on your body, miss.
Baba Kaladi in this bitch. Cup of Greek Dragon and coffee in this bitch. No, you could not stop me in this bitch with the fingers. Cause that's the mafia in this bitch. Hold up. Go ahead, beat that. Don't make, come on, beat that. Oh shit, this is a fire ass beat right here.
In the spirit of Malcolm X, the thoughts of Marcus Garvey keep my mind elevated, just like I was Bob Marley, singing for revolution. So I guess I'm Huey Newton or Cyrus Shakur when I'm fighting for the poor. Fuck it, I forgot the verse, no need to rehearse. I still spit it, put niggas in the hearses lyrically. Niggas ain't seen me or eyeing me, you know it ain't no I in team, just BDOT. CEO, we're in low, niggas already know when I fuck it, man.
Lock it loaded.
Let's go.
Pass it to my baby like just hold it. Oh yes, man. I feel like I'm not ready to freestyle Sunday. We at the right amount of high right now. You see, I didn't even pour half. I poured my cup right here, like.
Yes.
I said, yeah, I can't do it no more.
Bruh.
Can't walk out of here not remembering it. Falling asleep on Ron's couch, holding on to my niece.
Bro, I found out the limit last week, bro.
The limit is this much, just a little bit at the bottom of the cup right there. Cause see, we drink it, but then it starts to kick in after we leave.
Right, bro. Right.
Drive
Baba
slow,
Kaladi, man, drop all of your where they can find you on everything. You know what I'm saying? If you have any events that you're about to do.
Well, I mean, the IG is right there. That's cool. Just follow that and I'll post up there. Yeah, one Baba Kaladi.
On everything, Facebook?
Yep.
One Baba Kaladi.
I don't even really deal with Facebook like that. It's just the gram and, you know.
I dig it, man.
Yeah.
Facebook fell off.
Somebody asked me about Twitter today. I said, nigga, it was me that. I said, yeah, you got a Twitter, nigga? I said, boy.
You be live on Twitter every time you hear it.
Okay.
Just don't know.
That's dumb.
Just connect all them.
Rob, be that?
Saturday, MLK, $8.99. That way.
He said it like that was the price.
That's it.
He said
Pre-game.
$8.99.
$8.99 MLK every motherfucking Saturday.
Hey, yo, we'll be back next week, man. Thank you for tuning in, man. High Yet.
Yeah. Turn it. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Turn it up. Turn it. Right. Turn it up. Turn it up. I'm rolling back with them rolling up. Burn it, right. Turn it it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. High nigga, like the society nigga. So the script of values. I don't need them anyway. I promise I'm fine with some brownies in me. Break the knob off the sound, please. Drown out all the bullshit. Out loud in the